All right. Looks good to me.
And one of the good things we see here immediately is start screen has been shuffled. So that's already one thing to knock in the randomizer section. However, it looks as if Overworld has not been. Oh, maybe it has, because that's definitely not level 1.
That's not level 1.
That's definitely not level 1.
I'm...
Yeah, looks like what we're in is I'm not sure if we are in shapes or not right now, but if we're in regular shapes, this is level 7.
Maybe it's big enough to be.
Based on the starting point here, it definitely screams that. And both of our runners opting to say, nope, I am getting up on out of here. I've got no weapons. I explored a little bit. There's nothing more I can do here.
Yeah, they tried doing the dumb, which is my favorite thing to do early on in a seed. However, level 7 is so huge, not much you can do about it.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with doing, as you put it, the dumb. But I do also like this play immediately, heading down towards the start screen, because there is a good chance that the wood sword's going to be there. 50% chance guaranteed that it's going to be here, and we have got it here. And did Crim's NES just reset?
Crim just reset. Crim's NES is freaking out.
Yeah, Crim's NES is definitely freaking out right now. So I'm not sure what's going on. Thankfully, it's very, very
early in the seed.
I mean, thankfully, it's very, very early in the seed. So he didn't get the wood sword there, but he is ready to go. So at least he knows where he can continue to head on to at least.
Yeah, he's down about 30 seconds tops.
Yes, I mean, that's going to be one of those things where if it comes into play, it comes into play. But as you can see here, we do have what's either going to be first or mixed quest overworld, just based on seeing what is there at level 3. And Darkwing did go ahead and pick up the wooden sword. I was a little focused on what was going on Crim's side, so we didn't happen to check and see if we had what we had for HP, but we did check there. Shop prices are not shuffled.
All right, swords up. Not 0 HP. They're looking at combat evolved.
Yep. Crim does get lucky and manages to pick up the bomb drop off the blue moblins as DW finds a 10 rupee small secret. So as of right now, we have found 2 10 rupee secrets. So no guarantee right now if we are on normal secrets or shuffled secrets. We'll know once we find the second one.
And I'll point out on Crim's side, we saw a dot shame for the door repair. So it's pretty fast. Hard to get past that.
Yeah, absolutely. DW finally managing to pick up some bombs. And from the looks of it on Crim's side, that was a 30 rupee secret. It looks as if secrets are not shuffled. And ooh, we've got mixed overworld there based off of the monocle rock not blowing up on DW's side.
Yes, we have certain stuff than the bomb is.
And Crim, unfortunately, going back into the river cave a second time, he felt so good being shamed once he wanted to do it again.
However, it's only 10 rupees, so very small dot shame.
I know it's a 20 rupee dot shame. He had 40 going into that.
I missed the first 10. Math is hard.
It's okay. It's 11 p.m. Eastern time. You're forgiven.
Yeah, I missed by 10, not by 11.
Yep. And Crim is doing the favorite Hyrulean dance move, the spin around in a circle and disappear. Right, so we call it dying.
Yeah, missed Lionel's always a pain, especially in small screens, narrow screens.
Yeah, I hate Lionel. I 100% hate Lionel's going up there. Absolutely.
Early especially. Like usually, you don't see in Dungeons with robes till 6, 7, 8 vanilla games, so you have time to build up your strength and your power. In Randomizer, you just walk around the screen and say, hey, Lionel's, 62 damage.
Yeah, Crim has found another dungeon. Based on what I'm seeing, this feels like level 4.
Let's see. If it's vanilla map shape. There's the right side there. It could very well be 4.
Nope. Because 4 would bank off to the left here. And 4 would have also had a drop in that room.
Gudos are taking the same amount of damage as well, so we're confirming vanilla HP.
Yeah, vanilla
Come on.
HP. So that's probably going to give the advantage to DW. But I'm not exactly sure what's going on here. Are we in
8, perhaps?
maybe? No, because there was a room off to the right there. So
I bet
are
you it's a
we
cactus.
probably is a cactus. I haven't seen a dark room yet, so I don't know if this is actually vanilla shapes or if we are actually in dungeon shapes here. We also have another dungeon found on DW's side here. This one going with the Virtua Boy color palette of red and black. And he's going to pick up the all-important first key of the matchup.
Keys are important. Staircase to staircase, so he's going somewhere else.
Well, this map we're going to find here, that's going to give us the answer we've been looking for.
So we can get to it.
We are in shapes. We are absolutely in shapes.
Level 7's a decoy.
Level
Shapes
7
ahoy.
was a decoy.
Shapes ahoy. That's a horrible shape.
That is a crazy shape. But based on the size, we can pretty much guarantee that's either 1 or 2. And speaking of horrible, this room has got to be bad for Crim. I thought he was going to do the cheesy strat, which I like to employ, which are clip into the block and kill things. And it looks like he is absolutely doing that. I am not ashamed to admit I do this all the time.
Yeah, early on, wood sword, no HP, and he's one-shotting. We're getting one-shot by these guys. But he's getting a little overzealous getting out and trying to get those free stabs.
I think he had to, though, because he went a little too far to the right and had to step out there. But yeah, I am not ashamed of how many times I've had to do this. And DW finding the letter and opting to say, no, thank you, Navi, because he was told to, hey, and listen. So I don't disagree with that, saying no to Navi, of course. But picking up the letter could be useful, could not be useful. And we also have a power bracelet pickup for DW.
Oh.
So what are your thoughts on finding the letter like that and ignoring it?
He assumes he'll be fine. He's going to find something out armor later on. He plays the game, vanilla 90%, so he's basically not scared of taking damage or fighting. The shapes, seeing the shapes, I would think twice about it, because the shapes means that I could have a really awful level full of wizrobes. I'm used to doing with X number of wizrobes in a dungeon. If I have to go through a level 8 that's massive and deal with 5 more rooms I was banking on, might take a few hits.
But as we can see there, we have found the bomb shop, which we knew was going to have 20 rupee bombs. The one thing we haven't seen yet is a candle shop, which that's going to house the expensive magical shield. That will determine whether or not we found the boomstick. And Crim, unfortunately, gets hugged by a blue darknet. He's definitely going to be shaking his head in disgust with that, taking all that time to take care of that room, only to get hugged by the blue darknet and lose all of the progress.
Right, he's going back, though. He's not committed. He knows that he has to try and... He's gotten here first. He's got to try and get whatever's in there to make time back up.
Yep. And what he's found is that's quite the shape.
It's a submarine cactus.
It's an underhook cactus.
No, wait, that's the mermaid statue from Soten.
It looks like... Actually,
bit for bit.
Yeah, did you ever play Earthbound?
Oh, yeah.
It's Dungeon Man. It kind of looks like Dungeon Man a little bit, the way he's walking.
Nah, that's not Dungeon Man.
Yes!
Nah. It's like a duck doing a drop kick.
Maybe, but anyway, as Crim is killing these Gibdos to get some bombs so we can kill that room of blue dark nuts, DW is heading back into this early crazy dungeon here. He's going to need bombs. He didn't have any earlier.
Right, and Crim is actually avoiding the blue dark nut staircase. He's probably trying to see if he can get somewhere else. Again, you don't have a number, so you don't know if you don't notice the level 8 with 2 items, level 2 with a drop item. It's hard to say. By the size, you think
I can pretty much... Yeah, it's probably... Darkwing's probably in 1 or 2. This is probably either 2 or 3 for Crim.
Yeah, it's 2, 3, or 4, I guess, by size.
Yeah, we'll be able to tell when we get the Triforce piece. And DW getting trolled there with the double block room. Thought he was getting a staircase. Instead, gets a big old pile of nothing. We do have our first Triforce sighting of the match, which puts us... Oh, and we have 0 HP bosses.
Yep, he died in a hurry. So, Triforces are easy.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you hurt them, of course. If you come across a Dig Dogger, it's got to have a flute. See a Goma, it's got to have a bow and arrow. So they're easy to kill if you can hurt them.
Yes, but that's the catch there is, can you hurt them?
We have lost Crim.
And I do want to apologize for the for CrimNet, as there's nothing we can do about that on our end.
That's
So
Ganon's room.
we're either in 1 or 2 on DW's side, because we see that godforsaken magical boomerang.
Do you think perhaps unshuffled items? Because this could be level 2. That's a scrap metal level 2.
If that is level 2, then absolutely. But DW picking up the compass he knows is there.
DW
He's gonna finish exploring the last couple of rooms here just to be sure.
he wants keys, I think.
I mean, he's already explored the entire dungeon.
All right, so I'm betting on that being 2. I could be wrong. I'm wrong a lot.
We'll find out when Darkwing gets the Triforce and up in A's, so we can, take a look at the menu. Both of these racers, again, this is the undefeated 3-0 matchup, and we have got the RAF. So if your theory is correct, then Crim is in level 3.
Which is an option. The size is comparable to, it's bigger than 2.
Yep, no, that's definitely a possibility here.
If that's the case, that's a seriously heavy favor. Well, I mean, they will figure it out. They figured it out. But Darkwing definitely favors the concept.
For those of you, you did hear a chocobo. Apparently, I didn't turn the sound off on my phone. That was my buddy Mike texting me. His text tone is a chocobo.
Oh, no. Crim taking a Gibdo hug. He's had 2 unfortunate deaths, like right before the room's cleared out. He's done. He's out. Bird.
Yeah. So Crim getting the raft there, it's going to open up 2 spots here. Not an item you necessarily want to get early. He was hoping that was the other set of stacked wood.
You always want ladder first. All right, we are mixed up 7 time. We are definitely mixed overworld, but I think first quest base.
With mixed overworld, you are guaranteed to have the 3 large secrets. The only time you don't have the 3 large secrets is, of course, when you have second quest. And it's mixed overworld is always a fun thing, because you basically have to check and bomb everything. Unfortunately for Crim, he is checking and bombing and getting checked into the boards by a blue Lionel.
Rather crass. We're confirming Darkwing's side, unless odds are very, very unlikely. We have all the power boys spots are going to be the any roads.
Yeah, we found the first take anyone you want, and we knew already that it was not going to be extra candle. So the hunt for a candle is on. And if our theory is correct, then either the candle shop or level 7 is going to be the option for candles.
In the candle shop, things were not shuffled too much. You probably find a candle shop right by the start cave.
No, Crim went into that, and it was not a candle shop, I don't believe.
All right, Crim finds Darkwing's level, which we think is 2.
And Darkwing running into what I have liked to refer to recently as the Adaginos problem, because apparently every time Adaginos races and has mixed quest, there's never anything in the graveyard. So I'm just going to refer to that as the Adaginos problem for right now.
I mean, if you want to go to the graveyard.
I mean, I guess you could be dead set on going to the graveyard.
I've seen Darkwing scrolling very effectively on most screens. If he can go across without fighting enemies, he's happy to do so.
Oh yeah, absolutely. He's got to be, and that's a huge advantage that Darkwing has. Crim is good at scrolling. Darkwing is amazing at scrolling. Like if you want a lesson on how to screen scroll, just go and watch this man play this game.
We found magical sword on the coast. Well, not the coast, but close enough.
It was coast enough. Is that what you said? Okay.
3 out of 10. I'll try harder.
Please do.
All right. So Grim has found Triforce, but he's obviously moving on to the rest of the dungeon. It's easy to pick up again later on.
Yeah, we do know for a fact that based on the fact that we have found no other staircase, this is 2. I mean, unless Darkwing found a staircase that we didn't see.
Now you try the 2 rooms you get into, and they're both dummy blocks.
Crim and Minnie is like, nope. I see a boomerang. I'm done with this.
Yep.
No, thank you.
Get my Tringle and get out of here.
Yep, but based on what he's doing, he sees that. He's seen the raft. He has to be under the same assumption we are, that this is normal dungeon drops.
Right. As you know, the coast item is actually the heart container. So unless you're really hurting from mags, then it's going to turn as a little bit more red on the screen. Grim's got himself a Triforce.
Yep, was level 2, confirmed.
All right, so we're pretty confident that the items are not shuffled.
Well, to be fair, Genos and I had a race. It was the Amazing Ampharos Fred race, where the first 2 items we saw were the red candle in 7 and the magic key in 8. And it wasn't shuffled. They were actually shuffled. They were not normal items. So let's hold off a little bit until we find at least one more.
Alrighty. Stark's got a lot of money. He might be looking for the
That this is, of course, vanilla dungeon items.
More levels.
And it's bright yellow.
Won't you be my canary? Hey,
Did you just go Final Fantasy 9 on me?
a bit.
Okay. So Crim's going to go ahead and pick up this Triforce, and he's going to figure out what level this is. And that is level 1, so he's going right back in because he knows the bow is here.
I want that bow.
So welcome back, everybody. Apparently, we have been talking to ourselves the past 15 minutes. So it is wonderful to see you all again. So again, here is the summation of what we have. We are pretty sure that we are in vanilla dungeon items. We are in shapes. Darkwing Duck has the Triforces out of levels 2 and 3. CrimsonAvix has the Triforces out of 1 and 2. And this is level 1 we see here that we found Crim in. This is a boomstick seed. DW picking up the book. Crim has found level 6. He's picked up the wand. Both of our runners have a candle. Crimson has the slight combat advantage with the white sword.
It's true. We found Dratini. Part dragon, part.
Oh, hell. Oh, Crim, why did you have to dance around that? Why must you do this to me?
Cheese. He wants
the cheese was real. Oh.
Get the cheese, get the D's. He's going back, though.
Yeah.
He's not upping.
No, he's not. He's going to burn it or something. What is he's looking for the heart. He has to be looking for the heart container. He has to be looking for the heart container. Or keys.
Or keys.
Yeah, or
he's pretty normal laws.
But Darkwing is in the same dungeon, so he's going to go ahead and find this as well.
Right. So the main advantage that Crim has is he has wand already. He's trying to get the boomstick as fast as possible.
Right, but he's not utilizing it right now. There's the heart container, and that's what he was looking for, absolutely.
All right, so again, like we said, this is a vanilla seed, at least item-wise, so one's going to have the bow. Darkwing Seed's level 1 Triforce. Ooh, wait.
That's a very interesting gamble for DW there.
I'm curious about that.
I am also very curious. Crim, up-aying now, he's got over 200 rupees, and I think he's probably going to be making a beeline right for level 5 to pick up that book.
He wants big boom.
Do you blame him?
Nope. Not the last night.
Yep, immediately beelining right up to level 5, I thought. Yep. So this is a very interesting gamble by DW here. Because if it turns out that Ganon is required, he is going to have to go back and pick up the bow. Now, the good thing is we know it's 2 rooms in, so it's not that hard of a gamble to go take care of. But this is a very interesting gamble by DW.
I forget 2 rooms in, gamble-wise. If he runs to a Goma somewhere, it stops him cold.
Right, now I'm just talking about, most likely scenario. Goma's a completely different one. Crim now does pick up his book here, and DW does gamble and gets 19 delicious rupees for his trouble. Delicious.
I got him, so what's he want to do with it now?
So Crim's going to go ahead and back into level 3, and that's going to pick up a Triforce for him as well. So both of our runners are going to have the Triforce out of levels 1, 2, and 3. They both know where a level is that we thought was 7 at the beginning. We don't know. That, of course, is at the vanilla level 1 location, and Crim has the location of level 6. DW finally picking up the white sword, which giving DW a white sword, yeah, that's what we want to do. Let's give the one of the best players in this game. Let's give him upgraded attack power. Smart idea, Ganon. Smart idea.
All right, so Crim's going to take advantage here. The wand and boomstick. Basically, the odds are now every time he makes here is kind of bonus time. He wants to try and get these dungeons as fast as possible.
Yep. The one good thing about Crim having the boomstick now is the fact that bombs are not going to be an issue. And if anyone's ever watched CrimsonAvix play this game, you know his biggest issue is bomb luck. And of course, normal rules still apply. The facing rules for Darkness still apply with the wand and the boomstick, so you still have to make sure you're hitting him from the backside.
Yep. He's going to be careful. He's got the boomstick, but he's very fragile right now. He's got only 1 heart.
Yeah, I think you realize, wait, I don't have to kill these things anymore, and goes ahead and picks up the Triforce out of Dungeon 3.
He probably wants more keys, but he's definitely Not gonna find him here.
Nope, definitely not. But now the big thing at this point is, does level 5 become a huge deal? Because that's where the recorder's going to be.
Mm-hmm.
DW going ahead and utilizing the open door strats that we saw, and he's going to be rewarded immediately with the wand. So he is also going to have boomstick now.
All right, so the odds there.
And the good thing,
the advantage that Crim had is kind of just faded away now. They both have options to that boomstick.
Yep. And the big thing for DW here is, of course, he can just continue on plow through the dungeon because boomstick makes Wizrobes a whole lot easier.
Yep, 1-shot readies and 3-shot blue guys.
Yep. And Crim is also in here, so the sync is real right now.
Time for explosions.
Lots of explosions indeedly do. Both runners putting the boomstick to use. Crim actually getting the advantage there with that. And both of our runners now going to come across a staircase. It's going to be interesting to see what pathing they take in the dungeon and whether or not they opt to take the staircase or not.
Yeah, 6 is going to be sizable. It can be bigger than 7, actually, depending on the generation of the seed.
Yeah, actually, in shape, 6 is probably the largest dungeon, just because, aside from 9, just based on the way the algorithm works. So it's always interesting to see what happens. And both of them opting to actually go literally the same path, step for step right now.
Mm-hmm. They both know it's Vanilla Triforce room, so until you find that archway and the statues waiting for you, not in the right spot. But it is shape, so Dark Means testing the walls out.
Yeah, boomstick makes shape so much easier because a lot of times shapes turned into the game of find the bomb wall. With the boomstick, it's just a matter of which bomb can you explode.
They're back on pace singing. I'll bet those 2 rooms there were linked up if you had those 2 staircases.
We are sure this is 6 AA because this is vanilla dungeon items, and the wand was in here. So far, the bow and the boomerang have been in 1, the magic boomerang has been in 2, the raft has been in 3. So at this point, we are fairly certain that we are in vanilla dungeon items.
You could be wrong, but I'd be shocked.
If we're wrong, this is one heck of an epic troll by the game. And I will be happy to be a part of it. And there's the Triforce room from both of them. So the sync is real right now. DW is going to come out a little bit ahead because he does not have a refill to worry about.
Yeah, so by now DW has to know that the bow's in 1. Like, he knows that you walk past that bow.
Absolutely. And Crim's going to have to pick up the power bracelet here. DW now already going to what the first dungeon they found is, this one that's all the way on the left-hand side that we initially thought was Vanilla 7. I'm not going to lie. This color palette, especially with the settings that DW is playing on right now, I can barely see what's going on.
Couldn't find any roads, or in fact, any roads.
And that's going to put Crim in the lead when it comes to heart containers.
8-7.
And apparently the merchant's getting all excited because the merchant can't wait to bomb some Dodongos, so that's going to be all kinds of fun.
Alrighty, Crimson down, head north now. You just learned, if you're trying to find one, that the bosses are 0 HP.
Yep. So that's got to be fun. 0 HP middle Patra, it's fun. But the problem is the regular swirling Patras are considered regular enemies, and they're going to have their normal HP, so it's still not going to be as easy to pick up. And Crim has found this burnt orange dungeon. It kind of reminds me of the color of my first car.
It's a freebie.
Yep, so DW is an 8 because there's the magic key.
Ah.
So that's me. It's a good item to find, but he just at this point wants to find the Triforce and get out of there. And let's see what dungeon Crim just found here. Oh, he found 4. So he's definitely going to want to go in there because the ladder's in here.
He wants that ladder.
Yeah, I don't blame him. I want that ladder too.
The trail of fire behind Crim as he runs back in.
Yep.
Well, Darkwing's trying to find out as
He's
fast as
probably
possible.
going to go back into that room and pick up the heart container, though. Yep.
Jimmy wants to find the Triforce now, but there's nothing else here besides the big shield. He probably doesn't care for.
He's going to have to up A, though, because there's Goma and a ladder room.
Double block.
That's all. That could be an issue there.
You figure
If that Goma blocks the Triforce, that could be a huge issue. Not that it's hard to go find the bow.
But he's got to find 4 first.
True, but Crim's going to go ahead and pick up what we assume is going to be the ladder here. Yep, it's not a segmented 4, so there is the ladder for Crim.
He's out of there. 4 rooms in.
I want to point out the dodging capabilities there that you just saw on DW's side with that Gleeok. That was truly impressive to take a look at.
You fight Gleeoks normally with, green tunic and 4 hearts. You learn some tricks.
Yeah, silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids.
We're seeing him now. He's walking around the NSU room. He has to walk around the long way. He's lacking ladder.
He's not lack, he's DW.
Yeah, he's a ladder. Yeah, as I said. The ladder.
No, the former. Where's the ladder?
Ladder number 2.
Either way, we've got another staircase here for DW. It's either going to be the transport staircase or it's going to be, of course, it is the transport staircase, which is good for him. Crim has gone ahead and found yet another cave here to get heart containers. So he is, at this point, having about a 10 to 15% chance to pick up the magical sword here. And he's probably going to go and pick it up if he makes his way back there, just because he feels it's going to give him a combat advantage here.
First things first.
Probably banking on the fact that DW is not going to go out of his way to pick that up. Unfortunately, or fortunately for DW there, not a ladder and Goma block. He does manage to find a back door into the Triforce room.
Lucky him. Meanwhile, Crim finds yet another dungeon. It's running out of dungeons now. It's got to be 7.
This is 5.
Or 5, yeah. Go.
Well, we haven't picked up on it yet, but I haven't seen a dungeon that hasn't had its normal sets of enemies, and there's the recorder. I saw Gibdo, so yeah, this is 5. Dungeon enemy sets are not shuffled.
All right, and a quick, easy recorder.
1 toot on this whistle. So now at this point, the only levels left to find are 7 and 9.
Again, Crim's going to be looking for Triforce now. He's got his goods. He might want the sword, but with Boomstick, honestly, it's not really important to have the extra power of the magical sword.
Yeah, but with the capability of having the boomstick here, these easy to kill rooms. Well, never mind. He just found the heart container. I was going to say he's going to kill them, but there we go. Never mind.
Well,
I
there.
love it when a plan comes together. Hello. Was it me you were looking for?
All right, Boomstick is handy, but Boomstick cannot chew through. Oop, there it is. So Boomstick still has to chew through these Paul's voices.
Yeah, but the thing is, Crim does have the bow. He doesn't have the arrows. DW has the arrows, doesn't have the bow. And DW going up, up, up the mountain ahead, only to be very disappointed by the candle shop.
Ooh. You found? And the slow load too. So it's wait for it. Wait for it. Candle?
And so Crim continuing his trek through 5 here, desperately seeking Triforce, and beautiful use of the wand to get some iframes through the Pole's voice. That was absolutely beautiful right there. Fortunately, then proceeds to get... Yeah.
Yeah, the wand has a really, like you said, wacky hitbox. It's really insane. And plus the explosion, that does that damage Pole voices.
Yeah, DW now is in level 4, so... the advantage that Crim had no longer going to be a thing, as he is DW is making his way into 4, and he is continuing to find the item, because at this point, there's the heart container that we knew was there. At this point, he knows he has to get 2 of the 3 dungeons left are 4, 5, and 7, and 2 of them have items he's definitely going to want with the ladder.
And he knows it's 4, or he can guess it's 4 because he sees the wizard set, and he's already done at level 6.
Right. Confirming it's now level 4. This 5, however, being very, very brutal. Oh, we might get to see a tea room clip here.
Nope, not
or
yet.
Not.
Like, Crim is hurting his dark nuts. Again, from the front, they don't take damage with the explosions. They still have the facing. However, if you hit them enough, they end up in a clump. You can go around and try and hit them from the backside.
Yep, there's a good item for Crim. He's found the compass, so that's going to help out. He just needs to make sure he doesn't get hugged by his mummy too much here. And Triforce in a really out of the way spot here.
Yeah, it's about 5 rooms away still.
Iron Knuckle, because Fe being the chemical symbol for iron, I am calling you Iron Knuckle. That is correct. This is in fact shapes, my friend.
Mm-hmm. Darkness number 4. You know, at the end of Death Mountain, he wants to go to the far side here and see what waits.
Blue Darknuts again being the bane of Crimson's existence. Apparently they're taking the theme of red versus blue way too seriously.
That's pretty rough. And yeah, just walk away back there. You're basically not saving any time. Like, if you're lucky, if it's towards the start and you died, you can get back pretty fast. But yeah, walk through the whole dungeon and then fight that room again.
Yeah, so I mean, the advantage Crim had from being here first now is just completely gone. DW now pretty much has that advantage, having gone through level 8 already.
Mm-hmm. And there he is now. So they're in the same location. LCW gets lucky and finds that room first.
And Crim's going to go ahead and find the Triforce room here, so he's going to get that. But DW does get right up on his heels and pick up the recorder. So at this point, we still have levels 7 and 9 to find.
Big and truly. You'll see. Crim's going to find level 8. Or is there around 8?
Crim bombing in the wrong section here. He was way too far up on that bomb. That bomb on that wall is only the 4th one from the ladder, not the 6th. So if that specific spot holds something, that's going to be pretty much a huge nail in the coffin for Crim. He has to hope that there's nothing in that spot.
Yep. He's running out of spots to check. Start with the free clock. Makes a mess of those Pulse voices.
DW's flirting with 1 heart right now. So the best thing that could happen for Crim is for DW to take an unfortunate death.
Saying that to you. Dude, he's not found the compass either, so he's still looking around the hard way to find that Triforce. He's taking basically Crim's path as well, so he's going to do the whole dungeon the same way almost.
Up to and including the death to the Darknuts.
Alrighty. Crim's in the graveyard. He's going to find nothing here. He gets recorded, though. Might toot the flute and see what's down this spot. Nope, just wind.
So yeah, again, the Adaginos problem with nothing, nada, not a thing here in the graveyard.
Graves are empty.
DW
Sweet.
also finding the cactus here. The compass. I read cactus in the chat. Wow. I've been hanging out on Jam's channel too long. I'm starting to call compasses cactuses.
Maybe a round cactus. It's got a needle in there. Alrighty. Darkwing has his hands on that Triforce. He's got one more Tringle than Crimson does. Nope, nothing there. So that spot ends up being safe for Crim. That will not come back to haunt him.
No, that is good. That is very good for him. And this is going to be level 7 by process of elimination on our end.
Level 7.
Crim does not know this, but... Now, of course, we still need to find level 9. And early compass is great for Crim, especially once he figures out this is 7. He's going to get that compass and just boot, scoot, boogie on out of dodge.
The 9 keys, which means we know the rules for finding the magical key.
Which he's going to find as soon as he goes into 8. Crim not even going to bother with that staircase unless he
the problem is
needs it.
Oh, maybe he does. The problem that Crim realizes that 2 rooms into this dungeon is also going to find the compass. So Darkwing's going to have that advantage as soon as he gets in there. Darkwing into the middle of the world.
Yeah, there we go. Crim. Looks like we're going to have to play Ring Around the Triforce here.
Oh, dear.
And DW opting to take a trip to the desert. This could be advantageous for Crim if there's nothing to be found here.
He's looking at flute spots. He's hitting the bomb walls. He's got the raft spot over here, I think.
Yeah, that's where we're going now. Crim opting to pick up another key. And again, once Crim finds this is 7, he's going to be like, nope, peace out. Bye, Felicia. I'm gone.
Mm-hmm. And that leaves only level 8 for Crim to finish off.
And DW's got to find level 7, and we still have to find level 9. And you know where I want level 9 to be? You know those 2 spots up in the up by level 5 where we need the ladder to cross them?
Right. I've not seen a dungeon in those areas yet. I've not seen a second quest river requirement yet.
I know I've had some in my practice seeds.
I'm waiting for it, but it hasn't happened yet.
Oh, we got something over here. What's DW found over here in this section? We've got a bank error in DW's favor.
Money. But that's about it. Ooh, Crim's at very low health.
And apparently we just all missed level 9. So apparently level 9's one screen to the left of level 4.
Huh. How is that?
Yes, well, I would like to inform everybody that thank you all in chat for letting us know that we missed it. Unfortunately, our fearless leader in the tech department decided it was much more fun to let us suffer than it was to actually inform us of what was found. So thank you, all of you in chat, for being good people.
I missed one dungeon. He missed 10 minutes. Ooh, Crim takes an unfortunate death in 8.
Yep, that seems to be the theme we've been going on right now. DW did go ahead and pick up the meat. And he is going on up here to the area we were just talking about to take a look and see if there's anything here. Unfortunately, this is the kind of break Crim needed right now.
He definitely looking everywhere but the right spot.
Well, it's like looking for that remote you lost on the couch.
Well, is he? By the TV. And true, he's not got the bow yet, so he's still pondering that option.
At this point, DW has to pretty much know that bow is in 1.
He knows the one, but he's not going for it. He's skipping it on purpose. Is he really banking on that, or thinks he's behind, or that Crim is fast enough that he needs to gamble again?
Not a clue, but Crim found that same section that DW did with the Chevy Goma. No, that is not the latest brand of vehicles from Chevy, although I would absolutely drive a vehicle called the Chevy Goma.
If you drive on the road and come across an arrow, what happens then?
You hope that you don't puncture the tires?
Chevy Goma, Dodge Dart. No survivors.
Oh, wow.
Alrighty, Crim's still wandering around 8. He's trying to find the back way around that Goma. He has a feeling that that's where the problem is. And to our knowledge, I believe the top left corner did have the Triforce.
Yeah, he's going to walk into it here in a minute.
There you go. Darkly,
So
meanwhile,
he's going to actually have the advantage here because he's going to be able to go right to 9 at this point. DW still has to find 7, although we know 7 is very, very quick.
yes.
But Crim does have the advantage. He is going to be in the lead going into level 9.
And Darkwing also has no bow yet. So the main issue is that even if he does the 9 after the fact and finds Ganon first, it might be an issue.
Looks like Crim's like, wait a second. So DW now going into 7 as Crim is going to make his way over to, well, level 1. So it is, no, he was checking for new dungeons, so he's going to whistle himself to 4 now.
Yep.
He was checking to see if we were at new dungeons or old dungeons.
He's fluting.
Yep, so Crim's going to definitely have the advantage going into level 9 here. DW is in 7, of course, and he is going to now find... Hey, look! Diggy Doggy, oi, oi, oi!
Level 9, here we go. Ooh, if Darkwing goes the wrong way, he didn't get the compass.
No, he didn't.
Very early on. Darkwing has not found that.
But he's still in the right area, though.
Yeah, it goes right, he'll find that Triforce. I think. And away he goes. Nope.
He finds the heart.
Darkwing knows it's 7, so he must find a staircase. If he finds an item, he'll be sad.
Yeah, he'll be very sad indeed. But Crim now running into what appears to be a block here, a bomb block or a no key. So he's going to have to go back and take the left-hand side. So this 9 looks like it's forcing you in one direction. And Darkwing Duck here is going to go ahead and pick up his 8th Triforce as well. So Crim's going to have about a 2 to 3 minute lead entering 9, but that's nothing in level 9, especially in a Shapes level 9, especially when both people have Boomstick.
Yeah, it's definitely going to open up the case. Darkwing goes right, he'll give that minute back to him. If he goes left first, he's going to lose that advantage immediately.
But the big thing here is DW gambling on bow not being required here. So Crim does have that distinct advantage, and Crim paying a bomb to get locked into a shoot room with a Patra.
Cute. Both races have green tunic still, so they're both very fragile, especially against Patras, Wizrow Beams, and Ganon himself. All that for a bomb. Nope. Definitely sturdy.
So, yeah, this is this level 9 is really forcing you in one direction there. And DW is going to go right here to start. So he is going to give back the time to Crim. So Crim isn't going to lose anything by DW going to the left to start with.
Mm-hmm. And Crim is pondering. He might not have seen Ganon's room before. He might be still wondering about the room being mixed or not.
No, Crim did see Ganon's room.
All right, so hopefully he realizes that, again, you might have to walk north to find Zelda, or again, could be anywhere he wants to be. Again, another 9 room built with no holes in the walls. So
yeah, DW opting to up an A, and that goes to show you saw Crim take the walk back there, and DW opting to up an A. DW very confident in his ability to go through 9 on 3 hearts green tunic.
Also leaving rooms alone, so he's actually not trying to get like the map and compass. He's happy to just blow on through and keep going.
Yeah, this is interesting. Crim clearing every room here for drops. If I'm Crim, I understand why he's doing it. He has to be looking for Triforce. I mean, compass. Excuse me. That's the only thing I can justify seeing with it. I mean, you clear rooms that potentially have staircases in them, but he's got to be looking for compass.
If you can find a sneaky fast way to Zelda and get her out of there and win, that's all you gotta do.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta. I mean, sometimes you just gotta be lucky. I know that in my third round match, I was playing against Karakart. Him and I entered 9 at basically the same time. He went one direction, I went the other. He found the compass and found Zelda. So sometimes it's what you got to do is a sneaky little win. And hey, a win's a win at this point.
Also, triple Patra.
And both of our runners here are basically neck and neck. We just saw Crim here in this same room. The biggest thing that Crim wants to find right now is Crim wants to find silver arrows and wants desperately Ganon to be required here.
Yeah.
Because that gives him the advantage. Required Ganon.
Yeah, Darkman will have a severe time loss.
Crim, what are you doing? You don't need to kill this room, my friend.
If I want the heart drops, I want to see if you get a fairy off those guys.
Maybe.
He's running fragile.
Yeah, this 9 is all being like, yeah, there's nowhere, all dressed up and nowhere to go.
Yeah, again, no staircase leads to 2 solid rooms. Nothing there. There's been 2 bomb walls so far as 9. It's been very sturdy.
Yeah, this 9 is very well built. Oh! Patra claiming its first life.
Right for the tendons.
Yep. That could turn out to be a big thing for Crim because it's going to get him back back here at the beginning. So it could be a blessing in disguise for Crim to take that death here.
If he falls back to the same way, it won't matter. But if he's going to be stubborn and go back to those Patras, it's going to be an issue. But he can go more to the west and try and make a new path.
Crim here's Ganon.
Ooh. And very carefully. He's got very low health. He's playing with stone traps.
Yeah, so we know where Ganon can be found. Crim has heard Ganon in that staircase room there.
Now, there's a chance that, again, could be required. It could be a room outside of Ganon's way, so you may have to go to the room and bomb outward.
Yep.
The way his 9 has been built so far, and forced in different directions, it could easily make it that way.
Yeah. Crim killing these Wizards here probably to try and find some hearts hearts. Oh, DW walking in, taking an FU beam, and that's going to be a death for DW there.
He's like,
Stone trap claiming a life.
Yeah, so Darkwing was pretty deep in, like 2 staircases down, and Crim was pretty far himself. So both of them have reset themselves with the same amount of knowledge, basically, as to where they are and where they're going.
Yeah, this 9 has been extremely trolly here, but at this point, both of our runners are effectively on the same path. DW going to hear Ganon here in a minute as well.
Back in the same room. Crim will go past this area. Darkwing will go explore that staircase.
Yep. Crim has found Ganon, so we know where Ganon is. It looks like he's going to have to attempt to bomb up out of Ganon's room.
We can bomb down, or if you bomb.
No. No, there's no way out. There's no way out of here.
Well, you can walk back the way you came.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's what I mean. Crim there, stabbing around real quick, taking a quick peek to see if Ganon was 0 HP.
Alrighty, Crim's got pawn of the option. Where can I go now?
Yeah, this 9 is being all kinds of ridiculous right now.
Alright, Darkwing again said no thank you.
Why is a Crim... I think Crim's killing all these gels here to build up a 16 count?
It's possible. They do count. He's purposely trying to get a big time drop. Yep.
DW does end up dying in that vertical shoot room that you saw Crim kill the Patra in earlier.
The Patra still hit you for a ton of bricks. You have no much in the way of health. Can you still? You didn't take a hit from them at all.
Yeah, Crim's going to go ahead and kill this Patra, forgetting that it was a key drop in this room. Nope, he's going to not go. I thought he was going to, but just avoiding everything here. Yep, again, avoiding the Patra. This is the Patra that killed him last time.
Yeah,
So Crim finding a bomb wall there. He's going to check out what this staircase is going to lead to. And I 100% agree with this. Check the bomb wall first. Check where that leads you. Oop. Crim's like, nope. There are Len Molas here. Nope.
That's a roll and dive. That's Max Payne strat right there. Darkwing, meanwhile, is exploring the...
There's the compass. Crim's found the compass. That is a huge thing to find for Crim. Now he's going to try and bomb his way over there. That is a gigantic find for Crim.
Yep. Uh-oh.
Thing is, Darkwing's on the same level right now. If he goes,
Darkwing's right.
Oh, wow.
Let's see. This could be interesting. Hold up the compass. Darkwing's going the wrong way now. So Crim is going towards Zelda. Darkwing's going away.
Okay, but Crim's going to have to find a way to get over there. He's going to hope he can go left. Okay, he can go left here up the top. Wow. That compass is an absolutely gigantic find. Oh, spike traps getting DW in the corridor room.
Oh, Darkwing's now super far away from Zelda. That death takes him back a real long distance.
Yeah, but unfortunately, Crim getting trolled on as well because this 9 being all sorts of sturdy and supportful, not giving way at all to the power of the boomstick.
So we're heading back down to find that staircase, see where it takes us.
Yeah, Crim's going to have to take that staircase, but that staircase is going to be good for him because it's going to lead him to the opposite side of Zelda, give him a chance to at least, find his way there.
We shall see.
Crim, you got to kill the keys before you push the staircase, my friend.
All right. Meanwhile, Darkwing's heading back that way, trying to figure out how to sneak around there. He's very close to Zelda as well, but he can't find a way to sneak up to that little top part there. Well, Crim's gonna run to the right.
Yeah, no, Crim, and that's the exact thing Crim's gonna do. He's just gonna keep going right and try and avoid the Wizro beams here, but he's just gonna keep going right. I agree with killing that one in the way, but Crim just keep going right, and he's gonna attempt to get there. This is gonna be good.
Darkwing took another death, unfortunately. Gan's not required.
Here we go. Here we're gonna find out here right now if Gan is required.
That door opens up. You get a problem.
Gan is not required. Crim's gonna take it.
One free waifu.
Wow. Oh, and it's a spiral staircase to Zelda, too.
Legend Silva's right there. GG.
Wow.
GG.
Wow. Indeed. That's crazy.
Darkwing makes a proper gamble, but Crim finds the princess first.
The Crim going up and checking that room, one north of the staircase that got him there to get the compass, that was huge. That was absolutely gigantic. What a race.
Crim's gonna have quite some time, but the gamble on the bow and Darkwing take a lot of deaths unusually in the 9. It really costs him a lot of time.
So with that, we did hear the ever so lovely Discord ping, which means we are joined here by CrimsonAvix. I'm just going to say, what are your thoughts? I'm just going to leave it to you, my friend.
I died too much. Way too much. Actually, I was freaking out the entire seed because you guys saw very early on my Nintendo reset on me and was doing the whole blinking, flashing thing. So I was worried the rest of the seed that is going to do it again.
Oh, yeah,
Luckily,
definitely.
I guess I seeded the cart correctly and was able to go, but yeah, so that was a rather interesting start.
Right.
Yeah, you guys were neck and neck here. In fact, that single block room that has the staircase with the keys, You guys are pretty much in it at the same time. You opted to go check out that room north through the bomb hole, and DW did not. That led you to the compass. So that right there was, as innocuous as that move looked, that was probably the best intuitive move you did in the entire race. Is there a reason you checked the bomb hole there instead of going through the stairs immediately?
Well, where I was, I wasn't making a lot of progress with bombing everything, so I figure I bombed that area. I need to go up and at least check it out to see if there's anything else, see if there's any more staircases up there, because I'm running out of area. And my thought was that staircase is going to take me somewhere else in the dungeon, so at least clear this area out so I can for sure know that nothing is up in that area, and then continue on through the rest of the dungeon.
You right off the whole section. That's what usually I do too. Like, staircases are optional until I need to find staircases.
Yeah, and I already knew where Ganon was and didn't know anything about where Zelda was. I was kind of hoping that she didn't, by happenstance, end up back in her room, even though I saw Ganon's room elsewhere. But like, just going through and trying to find a shutter door or anything like that, seeing if there are any staircases that I could peek into before taking one to somewhere else in the level. And then once I found compass, I'm like, okay, well, maybe there's a way in there, and there wasn't. And then just had to find my way through the rest of the dungeon once I took that staircase.
Yeah. So here's something interesting. DW made a huge and correct gamble by not going back into 1 and picking up the bow.
Bow actually was not too difficult to find. Once I got the Triforce out of 6, realized it was 6, got wand out of there. I remember getting seeing the magic boomerang, and 2, I sort of kind of started getting the feeling that this may have been no item shuffled. So I kind of just went off of that assumption, and then I found level 1, which is really small. Found the bow and the boomerang in the same room, which pretty much confirmed that. So when I found 4, I made sure to grab ladder out of there, and 5 had the recorder right along the way, so there was no harm in that.
Yeah, and DW is going to come in, and he's going to finish with a time of 106.28 and get the grayscale ending as well.
Yeah, I actually wanted to see what was in Zelda's room there, in that spiral staircase. Unfortunately, clicking past her was kind of difficult, so...
Yeah, Saber's in here in the chat saying, someone check the stairs, I need to know!
Well, Saber, hop in the IRC, find that C number, and go to town. Actually, it wouldn't matter, because it randomized it when we make it, so... We'll never know.
Was I first in 9?
You guys
Actually,
were
no.
beat you into 9 by about a minute and a half.
Oh.
Yeah, you guys were pretty much in sync throughout entire 9, though. It was crazy.
Mm.
So I gotta ask, DW, what was your thought of behind leaving the bow in 1?
Close to start. If I actually needed it, it wouldn't take long to go get it.
Okay, fair enough.
I mean, there didn't seem to be a big reason to go get it. I knew it was in there, and I'd have to dig for it, and it also meant I had to kill enemies because I didn't know. I don't think I knew at the time if I did, but I didn't really think about it at the time. And I don't know how shapes works in that regard. If the drop is actually on the same drop as it would be without shapes.
It's actually a flag-based thing. The room can be shuffled or not, so... Like the boss room.
Well, the Triforces were in their room, but I don't know how it works in shapes.
Yeah, it's a separate flag as well. So those are all separate flag options. If there's Triforces in their basic rooms, if the drops are shuffled in the dungeons, those are all different flags that can be on or off.
Well, that's under the same flag. I thought there's no Triforce option. It's just let's see, what is it? Shuffle dungeon items. But I don't know how it works in shapes, if it does anything different in shapes. No clue.
I honestly don't know the answer to that one either.
Hmm.
Fred, are you here?
Fred,
So-
back me up.
But yeah, that's. I mean, it didn't seem necessary. Like it was a 50% chance it was not necessary, and if it was really close. Plus in 9, if that means Ganon required, that means you got to dig in 9 anyway. And I'm going to the chance of finding in a fourth Ganon Zelda before Silver Arrows is going to be around 50%. So I'm going to know before I actually find, or I'm going to find the Silver Arrows first. Too. So it just, I felt I had a better chance to not do it. Once I figured, oh wait, bow's in there. I shouldn't need it, especially since I know what the other item is in there. So. I lose you guys?
I know. I hear you.
I just didn't hear anybody else.
I think I lost Greenleaf.
No, I'm here. I forgot. I'm sitting here talking to my mic, forgetting I don't have my push to talk button pushed down. That's all.
Okay.
Oh.
So I'm sitting here going
go
to
ahead.
town asking a question, and nope, not. Actually, the question I was going to ask is you mentioned you don't know a whole lot about how shapes work. What are your thoughts actually on the shapes mechanic then?
I don't like it. That's pretty well known that I don't like shapes. I don't think will come as a shock to anybody who's watching in chat right now that I don't like shapes. One thing I did find out is that during this tournament is that every 9 I've done with shapes is extremely linear, which is interesting.
And that has to be really random.
Only one way to go throughout 9. There's a couple branches, and then it almost immediately dead ended, and you just have to keep along the same path. So that's just an observation I've had with shapes, is that makes 9s extremely linear.
But this 9 was actually very sturdy. Like you're noticing the lack of bomb walls. It's very hard to find a free door. 9 took a lot of shots and didn't really care about having openings.
Yeah, but I'm used to a more open 9 with, especially since in regular 9 there aren't any 0 rooms in between in the middle of the map. They're all on the edges. So there's having that kind of leads to the linearity, I suppose, of level 9s, is that there's so many blockages because there's no rooms there, that it kind of leads to more linearity. Lineal. What's the right term for that?
I'm not sure. Is it? I like linearity. I don't know.
I think it's so. But yeah, it's like immediately, like the two things I like the least are mixed overworld and shapes, and I found that out like within the first minute. And then I started not getting any first quest dungeon or first quest caves open up, so it made me second guess that it was mixed and thought it went to second quest. That's why I went to level 2-3 in without the recorder, because at that point I was questioning myself on whether or not it was indeed second or mixed overworld. Then when I found out I was for sure mixed, was the 2 graves didn't push.
It's hard to find a few spots in the overworld we can test out and get like a definitive answer of mixed. Like even my 2 races I had ever mixed, I didn't know at the very end they were mixed up, because you just you get randomly trolled, and for a second you can't really tell.
Yeah, like I went to level 3 because level 1 was a dungeon, even though it was on the far. It was the entrance was on the far left, so it immediately that says shapes, and I don't think many early dungeon shape configurations start on the edges, the bottom edge, the side edges. So I wasn't 100% sure if that could happen or not. So that's why I went straight to 3 after getting the wooden sword, because that was not randomized, so I wasn't sure if that was the case. And then level 3 was nothing, but I don't remember, because I wasn't getting any first quest hits. I started second guessing whether or not I saw that as a shop spot or a dungeon spot. I couldn't remember, so that's why I started second guessing myself. I found out. I pretty much banked and made notes that hey, boomerang, that's 2. Oh, that was 3, and that has the ref. So okay, good chance this is. I don't know how many seats, how many tournament races have had dungeon items not randomized.
I know this was the second one tonight. I know I had one in one of my races. So there's been not a whole lot of them. I think there's been like 6 or 7 total.
Okay.
Yeah, it's happened a few times.
All right. Well, with that, I believe that's all the questions I have. Seawolf?
No, basically, race again, just the mapping of 9. A few unfortunate different turns led to the difference. The compass being found.
He found the compass? Okay,
yeah, definitely sped up the process.
Where was the compass then?
One room north. One room north of the staircase with the keys. That single block staircase room that led everywhere else. It was one room north of it.
Let's see. So you had the first staircase that was forced, and that brought you to a diamond with dissolves with the down and right. Right led nowhere. Down led to. I died a lot in that area because I decided to stop being overly aggressive at that point. Once I died to that patcher after getting that heart off that Zal that I knew was a heart if it dropped, and then. Died to it and like, okay, let's just kill it on the way back. And I don't remember exactly.
Even when it was found, you had a chance to go north there, so he actually spent some time going north, trying to go east from there, or west from there to try to find Zelda, and that way was blocked off. So, unfortunately, it was all blocked in, and then you had to go to that staircase by the keys to actually get to the next area of the dungeon.
To see, was I ever in that room?
You had to have been to get to where Zelda was. The way you traveled, you had to have been there.
Yeah, you never went into the compass room that it was in, but you were in the room directly south of it because it was a room with a single block and the 8 keys that you had to kill to progress.
Huh. Because that wasn't a bomb spot. Unless I missed the bomb spot. Was that a bomb spot?
Yeah, it was a bomb spot north.
Oh, I must have not gotten it open, or I would have taken. No, I wouldn't have taken it. I was in Silver Arrow mode, which means I take every staircase. And then come back. I decided not to get the one that was there because I was in the middle of the map, and there was still a bunch of. I had come to the conclusion that was the hub of the area, so I didn't want to break from it. I wanted to clear everything in there. There wasn't a whole lot left. I don't think there's only top middle left.
Just about.
In 9.
You actually got to the southwest too, which I don't think Crim ever got to.
Oh, that's true. That might have been where that staircase went then, or it was an item. Was the red ring or silver arrow found?
No. Yeah, so basically the 9's mystery is still there. We don't know where the items are. Zelda could have been sitting on the arrows for all we know. It's very possible.
Mm-hmm. But that was. I decided it was going to be a long seed, which I don't know if an hour 6 is that long, but I figured it'd be a long seed when, found shapes early and mixed over. Oh, this is a long seed. Too bad I didn't do Deadwoods when I should have done Deadwoods earlier. Would have found. Well, I shouldn't have done the river. I should have done Deadwoods before river, which would have saved me about, I don't know, 2-3 minutes. Looks like it wouldn't have been enough, but it would have saved me some. I can keep going if you guys want. I
know how you can talk about Zelda. And I have no problem talking about Zelda all night, but I think there's a lot of us who want to get to sleep at some point in a reasonable time because it is past midnight here on the East Coast.
It's news time. It's the local news at this point here.
Repeats.
Yep. All right, so with that, that's pretty much going to do it for us here. Again, a great race here, exactly a 4-minute time difference here. But both runners are going to be moving on to the single elimination bracket rounds. That's going to be coming up in at least a couple of weeks. Of course, we still have to finish up the 4th round and the play-in race. It's going to be coming in on Saturday at noontime. So if you have not done so already, please make sure you give both of our runners a follow. And if you're not following both of them already, why aren't you? You're watching Zelda. With that, make sure you also follow JamEvil here to get all the latest information on the Zelda 1 Randomizer tournament. And so on behalf of both of our runners here, Darkwing Duck and CrimsonAvix, of course, our tech guru behind the scenes, JamEvil, and my broadcast partner, the Seawolf One, I am the Green Leaf Effect, wishing everybody a good evening.